Hello everyone, my name is Kamal Bensra. Welcome to Cajon Lesson 1. In this lesson series, we'll be learning how to play the cajon systematically, and today we'll be learning how to create the various tones on the cajon. So if you're ready, let's go. So there are 4 tones on the cajon: the bass tone, the snare tone, the slap tone, and a tone that's played on the sides of the cajon, and I call that the side tone. There are 2 ways to play the bass tone. First is the flat palm method, which is a very common method amongst many cajon players, and the second is the forward finger method. So the flat palm method goes like this. Keep your hand straight. You don't need to cup it or stiffen it. Just relax, keep it straight, and you strike somewhat just above the center of the cajon. Yeah. You don't need to go right into the center. This is better. I like this sound. Learn to play the bass tone with both your right and your left hand. After you strike, don't leave your hand on the tapa, which is the playing surface. Don't leave it there like this. See that sound? It's not very desirable. So you want to bounce your hand off. Don't bounce your hand intentionally, just let it bounce on its own freely. Next, we have the forward finger method. All you have to do is just cup your hand like that. Yeah, if you can see, right, like that. And you use the area just below your nails, this skin area here. And you strike the same area on the cajon, as you did for the flat palm method, just above the center of the cajon, like this. Again with the right hand and the left hand. Why you need to practice with both hands is because as you get better, you'll use both hands interchangeably for the bass tone. It'll take you some time to get used to the forward finger method because it'll be painful and in the beginning because you'll be striking the cajon with this area, and it's more sensitive, I believe, and hence it'll take you a longer period of time to get used to it. It'll be painful in the beginning. Just bear with it. Don't strike too hard because you don't want to hurt your hand. Just strike it enough to create an audible sound. Yeah, so that's the bass tone. Then you have the snare tone, and you strike it somewhere here, like this. Don't go too low because then it becomes too bassy, and don't go too high because that's another tone which you'll know in just a bit. So that's the snare tone. Next, we have the slap tone. One thing to note is not all cajons have this area where you can create the slap tone. It's just here above the snare tone area. So this is how the slap tone sounds. First of all, you just use the front portion of your fingers, not the whole finger area, but just the front portion. Yeah, just here, right? And that's the slap tone. And finally, you have the side tone, and it goes like this. All you need to do is you just need to strike the sides of the cajon, and you get this somewhat bongo kind of woody sound, which is a little different from the snare or slap tone, and it's pretty nice. That's it. Just hit the sides. That's the side tone. One last thing to note is you always want to keep your back straight when playing the cajon. You don't want to slouch forward or bend forward because you'll end up hurting yourself. So you always want to keep your posture straight. So as you play, okay, so that's it. So we have come to the end of Cajon Lesson 1. You now know how to play the 4 tones on the cajon. Congratulations. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Also, if you're a beginner and you'd like to learn the cajon systematically, in addition to these videos that I'll be posting, I also have a book that's going for US $19. Just drop me an email at info@froleymusic.com and I'll provide you with the details on postage, etc. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel. That would be so kind of you. And if you have friends who you think would benefit from this lesson or these lessons, please forward this to them as well. You guys have a beautiful day. Stay safe, stay happy, and keep drumming. Bye-bye.